So here are the sets. One of them I bought early and it was wrapped, and it ended up, when I opened it up, it was disappointing, and it had two observation cars and no dome car. So I was gonna search and try to find a dome car to replace. Um, that's like, I might as well be waiting 20 years because it's a very long time for something like that to come around. So I ended up buying a second set, which is fine. Everything was in there proper. So I am going to set up to sell the first set. Um, Here's the first set here. So I'm gonna sell this because I don't actually need it. Don't want it. It does have both observation coaches. But what I intend to do is also send this dome car with the set. And then if someone wants to strip this and paint it, then they can, and then they'll have the set. But even when I took the locomotive out and threw it on a test track, really didn't run that well. Obviously, here it is, the 50th anniversary of Athearn. This is the set. I think now, last year or the year before was the 75th anniversary, so these are a good 25, 26 years old or more. So being unused, gears are dried up, and probably didn't run that well to begin with, because these are just slightly after the blue box era, or right around the end of the blue box era. So here is the set that I intend to keep. As you can see, I've already got some glazing for the locomotive. So, and it's got all of the correct coaches, which is great. So, and when I tested this locomotive, it didn't run that well either. So, even though I bought this locomotive for other reasons, I decided I didn't like it. I didn't realize it was Boston and Maine. I was thinking it was something else and didn't realize. So I potentially could cannibalize this to upgrade this drive. But when I tested this, it didn't run very well either, so it probably needs a good service. So that and these two. So what I intend to do right now with this video is service these locomotives. I do want to obviously upgrade and put the glazing in, and I'll install a decoder, maybe get the interiors for the coaches, and potentially do lighting. I will upgrade the couplers eventually, but that's not an item for this video. So what I'll do is I'm going to take this locomotive out. We'll throw it on the track, and let's see how it goes. If I can get it out without really disturbing too much. There we go. So I can't tell if the wheels are just oxidized or dirty, but locomotive, the shell, everything looks to be in pretty good shape. I don't understand when all of the coaches and all of the locomotives with these plastic knuckle couplers, the metal glad hand bent up pretty wickedly. So anyway, so we'll throw this on the track, give it a test. We'll throw that one there, and we'll cover this up. We'll do the same with Like I basically want these to run well, get them lubricated, get any sort of grinding noises down. Um, you know, a typical blue box upgrade. So here's this one. It's in pretty good shape too. That looks like just plastic. Okay, that's good. So it's all, see, as you can see, the coupler's a little wonky, but it's all good. Anyway, we'll toss this on the track and show you what's going on. DC, power on. Let's see how it looks. Motor's humming. She wants to go, but oh, there it is. Noisy, of course. Yeah. So that's one. And here is the other. Oof. She wants to go. Humming. But no dice. No. So this will be an interesting video. See how they work. So I'll reposition and set up on my workbench. We'll tear into these. All set up. I got my programming track, weight track, whatever you want to call it, track set up with my my meter. And the way I have it set up right now is I have one of the controller outputs from my DC power Tech 2. My, let's say, red wire is going through my meter to my track, and then of course my black wire is going from my DC controller straight to my track. So since it's going through my meter, it will give me my amperage that my locomotive motor is using. So I'll set this up so maybe we can get it all on the same screen. Maybe. We'll see. Okay. There we go. Maybe I'll do it sideways so I can at least half decently read it. Yeah, that works. Alright. So yeah, we've got track. It's wired in. I'm set to 10 amps. We'll take this locomotive, which I believe worked, but it was noisy. Now, I don't really need to do this, but I wanted to show how it's done. I will be installing a decoder in this locomotive. I just don't know. You know, how much of this original locomotive I'm going to keep, because I've decided I'm going to do the same sort of work on my ready to roll donor F7. So I'm going to service that one as well, because I do believe that one has the nickel silver wheels instead of the steel wheels, and there might be some more bits and pieces. I might even, if the motor's more efficient and it's got a DCC ready board, I might swap out everything. The only thing that I won't use the shell. I won't be able to use the new chassis. Switch out the wheels, switch out the motor, and maybe any detail parts I can. We'll see. Anyway, onward and upward. Let's dial this up. So that's 50% right there. And it's spinning its wheels. Let's dial it up to 100. And now let's do the stall for stall current. So 1.23. Alright. So that's basically how, you push this down so the wheels don't move. You hold it, watch it. 1.23 amps. So mostly any Digitrax decoder will work with that kind of stall current. But taking it back up to 50, we're up to half an amp right now. I'm not pushing down on it, I'm just holding it straight. So, any sort of load, we're not really going to get much more than, 3/4 of an amp. So, now, this is with not serviced. So, I should write that down. Stall is 1.23. Amp at 50%. That was like 0.55 amp at 75%. It was like 0.6 something. Let me see. Let's do that one more time. 50%. And the more this runs, the better it'll probably be. So that's at 0.5, yep. 75%. So, yeah, let's just be a little liberal with those. 0.6. Alright. Alright, so that's number one. Man, those wheels look great, Anyway. Maybe we'll improve this enough that I won't have to use much out of the donor. Well, this one wasn't even running on the track in the layout. Let's see what this does. It may give me stall current straight away if it doesn't run, which it's not. So number 2, stall. I can't believe that's not even running. Oh, hello. There we go. Wow. .25. Okay. It barely wants to run. 1.25 amp. Okay, so it's fair. Let's take a look at this one. Gosh, I haven't had this in a while. There we go. This was an oops purchase, thinking it was one thing and finding it later it was another, but it might actually lend itself very well to the cause, because this even has, oh, it's got a bell. There's some detail parts that I could use. I don't know if I want to take the grabs. We'll see. Yeah, I might candleize this and pimp that one out. I think I might just do that. The shell is, I might, if I get this one operating better, maybe I'll just swap the side trucks. Maybe. No, I guess not. I mean, the tank is a different color. Yeah. I don't know. I'm torn. You know, there's a significant difference in weight, though. Anyway. Let's see what this does. Flat spot on the wheel, maybe? Beep, beep, beep. 0.4, that's at 50%. Stall, right? 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's hard to stall. Okay. Donor. Stall. All right. Possibilities are endless. But I'm liking where I'm going with it. All right. Yeah. I'm going to pause and clean up my work area, get ready for some maintenance.